To add a title into your video is pretty easy. I'm going to add a title onto my first clip, my first picture in this video. Double click on the picture and it brings up these menus. First one is location. I'm going to ignore that. But I want to click on this one that says title style. Right now it says none. So I'll click on that. It gives me a couple options. It gives me opening, middle, ending, or none. Now automatically it picks none for you. But if I want a different one, I'm going to pick an opening credit. Or I'll say opening title. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on the opening title. I've got a picture of where it is. And I've got an image here with a box here. Now you can't, it's hard to see, but that box says title text here. Now all depending which style you've picked for your video, this is going to look a little different. But they're all basically the same. So I'm going to click on that box. I'm going to add in the title for my video. And in this case it is just going to be my, don't forget to use capitals in the proper places, my tools. You can put as much as you want, but if it's too much it's not going to fit on the screen. So keep it simple. Done. Got my title in. Now you'll notice, it's hard to see there, on the corner of that picture now there's a T saying that there is a title in there. So if I go back and I play it, you'll notice how the title shows up in the corner there. Now that title is going to show up through the entire picture. So the entire time it's playing, that title is going to be there. So when you're picking a picture to put in your beginning, you have to know where your title is going to show up, and there can't be anything important in the picture there because it's going to be covered over. And you notice how I put my recording. I didn't start it off the beginning. I'm going to give it a couple second break before my recording kicks in, just because it gives people a few minutes to get settled while they're watching the video. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to trim it. So all I've got left is my recording. Trim it so it's nice and short. Whoops. Do it right about there. Click off. So now when I hit play, let's go right back to the beginning. Starts with the title. Note how it's playing.
This is a short video talking about some of my favorite tools that I use on a regular basis. I hope you enjoy.
If I'm not completely satisfied with that title, if I want to change it, I just double click on the picture again. I've got other options here. I would click on title style. I can change it to a middle style. Notice how it'll show up at the bottom of the picture now. I'll go back to the opening style. If I want to change what it says, I double click on the picture and I double click on this box up here. And now I can change the actual title. Make sure you use proper spelling. Okay, done. Click off. And it is finished. There's nothing stopping me from putting a title in on one of the middle shots as well. It doesn't have to be just the beginning and the end. If I don't want to do an audio recording on this one, if I don't want to talk about it, instead I can do a title in it. So I'm going to double click on this picture here. And I'm going to go to title style. I'm going to put a middle title in this one. Because what it does is it puts my text at the bottom of my picture. I'm going to type in a very sharp knife. Period. Done. Now when I play this one, let's play. It shows up at the very bottom. I didn't have to talk about it. Notice how, once again, because it's got a title in, it's got that little T up in the video clip. If I don't have a title in it, there's no T. You need to think about what picture you're also going to put at the very end. This last picture is going to have your credits and your name all over it. So it can't be a super important picture for your assignment or for a question you're trying to answer. It's good to have just something general with a simple background so your words show up nicely. Once again, extend it a little bit long. This one I've got 38 seconds. And we're going to put credits in. So to put credits in, double click. This time, for my title style, I'm going to pick ending. Now in this case, the ending looks a lot like the opening, but that's okay. Now put your name in this. You did the work, you deserve the credit. If somebody helped you, or if somebody else was talking in there, if there's more than one person involved in creating this, you need to give them credit too. Because if they created, or if they created part of it, they deserve to have their name in it. Putting my name in it. Clicking done. Once again, I've got that little T for title in there. Let's go back and play it and see what it looks like. Go back to the beginning of that, hit the play button. Credits end up showing up. Once I'm finished creating my video, there's a few things to do. I've got all my pictures in the order I like. I've got titles in. I've got my credits in. I've got all my audio recordings in. I've looked at the end. It's a good length. This one happens to be 2 minutes and 51 seconds long. There's a couple more steps. I need to name this video. Now I can't do it from inside this screen. I need to go back out to the main page. Now you notice the default is called My Project. You got the date that it was created and the length of the video. We need to put a name on it. We need to name it. Use a title that makes sense so you know what's in it. It's also a good idea to put your name in the title. Now I'm going to click X to clear that off. And I'm going to call it My Tools. Done. So now I can see. See, everyone has its own name and I know what it's going to be about. There's another little option right here, this little play button right here. If I click that, it'll play back your video full screen. This is the best place to show someone your video. Once you're finished creating your movie, you've put a name on it, it's a good idea to get someone to double check it for you. You've probably watched this video so many times that there might be a mistake you don't even see anymore because you've seen it so many times. It's a good idea. Just get a second set of eyes to see what it looks like. If you've done that and you've got it all finished, it looks good, you're ready to export it. Because right now, it's just sitting in iMovie, and if someone wants to go see it, they have to go into iMovie to see it. To export it, I'm going to go to click on this box with the arrow coming out. This one right here. When I click on that, it brings up this next menu. Gives me a couple of options. I'll just set it up like this. The simplest is I'm going to export it to my camera roll. Now there's a few options of how to set it out there. There's medium, large, and HD. HD is the best quality, but it's bigger and it's going to take longer. For your assignments, I think we can fit HD. You went through this work, you might as well let it look good. So I'm going to click on HD. And now it's going to export. Relax, this part is not fast. You're going to have to sit back and wait. It could take 5 to 10 minutes for it to export. Once you've finished exporting your movie, it can be found in the camera roll. Go to the camera roll. You go back into your programs. You're going to look for this icon right here, this photos icon. If I click on that, it should be hiding in here. So if I click on that, I'm going to turn my screen sideways. I should be able to play my video. Away we go.